Pisces. Welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot Extended Monthly Tarot for May 2024. I got a lot of intuitive messages off the bat related to bringing your dreams down to earth, wishes coming true, feeling reborn, rebirth, okay? And a lot of magic in the air. But I also got a very important message of utilizing your polar natal sign of Virgo, okay? So important, because we need to have the discipline to not get lost in the dream, not get lost in the thoughts. We can overthink it, and then by the time we're done thinking, we don't have time to work on it, type of thing. So you're meant to get started on something. This popped out pretty clearly to get started, okay? So whatever it is you've been dreaming of doing, whatever's been nudging at you for months and months and months, now is the time to get started. So let's talk a little bit about the astrology, and then we'll get into your tarot reading. Beginning of the month. Oh, and also this full astrology calendar will be linked in my post on YouTube. You can find it on there, a link to astrology.com. It has the full calendar of May transits and the new moon and full moon. I also want you to remember too that astrology.com actually incorporates the outer planets, which I think is so cool. And that to me is part of this expansion, especially once we get to Jupiter and Gemini with expansion enlightenment. We want to expand our knowledge of the energetic influences that there are as well around us, not just the planets that we're used to in astrology, but the outer planets as well. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of karma with money, good karma with money, okay? I love seeing that. So Pluto going retrograde in Aquarius May 2nd. All of the areas in our life that were bringing us empowerment, transformation, evolution, revolution type energy, we're going to start reflecting, okay? So think about how your life was transforming, let's say January, end of January 2024 to now. Now's the time that we're going to start thinking, like, were there any things that we would have said or did differently? Are there things that our shadow was still making us, like, I got play it safe. You might have played it safe in some areas because your shadow's like, you don't want to do that. I don't think you want to do that. That was part of the Pluto answering the wake-up call, transformation, evolution that has been calling to you. Also, something to highlight is there's a lot of Saturn and Pisces energy this month. So we do also want to think about our blocks, our fears, our limitations, the things in our that have been nudging at us, like I said, related to the blocks, fears, limitations of our wake-up call, answering our true calling, our true purpose. This is going to be illuminated this month, especially with the full moon in Sagittarius. So please do be mindful of like blocks, fears, limitations, challenges, places that we've built our resilience. Oh, especially too when it comes to our ego and our recognition and our fame, okay? I'm getting, don't play it safe. Now is not a time to play it safe. We want to put ourselves out there in some way. Fascinating. Yeah, the Emperor, the structure. Stay grounded too. Like if the tower moment I'm getting, if there's a tower moment that comes in for you for May, is to put you in a place of power, which is pretty cool. And it also boosts your confidence. Yeah, because we don't want this energy of the Five of Cups taking the lead anymore. We really want to step into that empowering energy. But going back to the astrology, how can we move forward? What have we learned? What are the mistakes that we feel we've made that we can learn from that's taking us to the new age? Biggest thing, I think, May 7th, new moon in Taurus. But also on May 7th, we have Sun in Taurus, sextile Saturn and Pisces, okay? So this is where I want you to really think about that Virgo energy and putting in the work, all right? Following your dreams. It's a great time to just, if there's a list of things that you put off because of Mercury retrograde, now is the time to just check it off, right? Anything you've been putting off, do it. You're going to have that motivation to do it. Just do it, okay? So new moon in Taurus, this is what I'm telling everybody to do. And especially if it's related to your dreams, like something that you've been dreaming of since childhood, I get. Take that seed, put it in the palm of your hand, all right? This can be a flower, it can be an herb, it can be a vegetable, it can be a tree, whatever it is to you. Find a seed, put that seed in your hand, put your intentions, focus your intentions. I'm going to do a guided meditation for this, but focus your intentions on that seed. Okay, and then you're going to plant that seed in a planter or out in your garden, whatever you have available. I'm for one, I'm going to get a planter, and I want you to plant the seeds. I want you to plant that seed with your intentions, and I want you to water that seed. I want you to nurture it. I really want you then to go and nurture whatever your intention is. So let's say it's like wanting to get in shape. Like you take that seed, you plant it, and you nurture it, and then you go do a workout. Okay, so like that's what I mean. You're writing a screenplay. You plant the seed, you write, when you're watering it, then you go and write a page for your script. There's just something here where I want you to associate that seed with your intention growing, because this new moon, what the seeds of intentions you plant are going to come to fruition in the fall, and you're going to reap your harvest. Okay, so this is a really, really powerful full moon. Please don't sleep on it. What I also got through Aquarius reading, which I think I'm also going to put in that guided meditation, is to have two separate seeds. I want you to have a seed for your personal aspirations, and I want you to have a seed for what you want to manifest for the collective. All right, if it's peace and harmony, acceptance, healing, like put that into the collective seed and nurture both of those seeds. Okay, but yeah, a lot related to our shadow and two and money. Interesting. Okay, so the other big thing, May 20th is Gemini season starting, all right? So chatty Cathy's like myself, Gemini moon rising north node, things are going to start picking up when it comes to communication. And when it comes to expanding our knowledge too, like I said, there's a lot related to seeing both sides of the coin. And I think that we're going to get more of that boost of energy when it comes to communicating our dreams, especially Pisces, us dreamers, okay? Another big thing, May 23rd, full moon in Sagittarius and Venus entering Gemini. So that full moon in Sagittarius, please have strong boundaries, super important. This full moon, I think for the signs of us that are adapted for change, it's one to just clear any stagnant energy. It's one for us to just put the baggage down. All right, just put the baggage down. Whatever isn't yours. And this is the thing that I think is so interesting, is I don't think a lot of this energy is yours. I think this is energy of other people that we're holding on to. Then we're just going to drop it. All right, there's just certain things that are not worth your time. And why, like I said, there's something related to energetic boundaries, seeing that Queen of Swords. But this also, what I love too, is not only putting down the baggage, but because seeing the things that are weighing us down, that aren't serving our higher purpose, because we're going to be really connected to our higher purpose. And if it's a routine, if it's a belief, if it's a person, we're not going to give the time anymore to that energy, okay? Other really big thing, Jupiter entering Gemini, May 25th. All right, so the rest of the year, expansion. I'm getting charismatic expansion. The spirituality aspect too. So communication related to a spirituality is also going to be super important. Okay. So I really want you to think about your expansion. So when it comes to that full moon, right? Or I'm sorry, not the full moon, the new moon. Like that expansion is the synchronicities you're probably going to start seeing around the end of May and get like really, 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 really excited, okay? Yeah, this is what because this is what you've always wanted, right? This is you. This is Mars and Pisces, you know, asserting yourself, bringing you everything that you've ever wanted, emotional fulfillment, everything in its right place, just being able to enjoy life. But you have to get out there. So that's something that actually Scorpio got is like, you can't play it safe, all right? The King of Wands does not play it safe. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. If you want something, you have to go out there and get it. Do not get stuck in your head. Do not get comfortable. What I said, Virgo, discipline, you know, making sure that you put that time into your day to manifest your dreams. All right. Love it. Okay. So like I said, let's check out that astrology.com for May, and let's see what we got going on for Pisces, May 2024. Pisces, thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to hit that like button. It really does help the algorithm. Comment if resonates. And subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. A lot with choices. So this choice, interesting. choices related to communication, choices related to your passion and expansion, and answering the wake-up call. I think there's something here in your life that maybe isn't aligned to your true purpose. And the tarot saying, hey, it's just about these simple choices, all right? It's just as simple of working on that script instead of binge watching TV. It's the choice of working out in the morning, starting out with the right energy versus sitting on the couch. Like there's a lot here of like, these are simple choices, okay? Interesting. This is one of the most interesting readings I think I've ever had. And so I'm gonna be fascinated once we get the clarifiers. Okay, overall energy for the month of May 2024. This is interesting too, because I think the tarot ship with Jimmy had something similar for Pisces for May, but you can't get stuck in your head, okay? So 8 of Swords is overthinking. It's ruled by Gemini, all right? So the 8 of Swords is Jupiter in Gemini. So what are we talking about in May? Jupiter going into Gemini, all of that expansion. Okay, I'm going to read it for you. The rest of the year is about to get very chatty as the planet of luck and spirituality enters the communicative and charming sign of Gemini. Our minds will be adapting and opening to new ideas and possibilities. This is a great time to go to school, meet new people, and keep things flexible. So there's something here of the only thing that is going to prevent you from this expansion of Jupiter and Gemini is being stuck in your head. All right. We do not want to get stuck in our head. We want to also see too, when it comes to Pluto retrograde, how our thoughts, our communication keeps us stuck. Okay. Because the biggest thing about this card is they have the ability to unstick themselves. And that's what I want you to, anytime you're getting into this doubt, this worry, this fear, you have to take your power back. You have to say, I can unstick myself. Okay, you have to put in the work. It's so very, very important. You have to stop thinking of limitations and you have to start thinking about possibilities. All right, so if wherever you're feeling stuck, wherever you're feeling limited, think of the expansion instead. Okay, this is why I was like, wow, this is interesting. The devil is in the area of what you need more of. And so I do think that there's something in our lives that there's guilt, shame, or fear. And it's time for us to face that head on, all right? Like there's something here empowering that we fear, that we've been embarrassed or ashamed of, where when we actually express it, it's going to give us power, okay? We really want to face this. Whatever this shadow energy is that's keeping us stuck, like this is the time to face it. And we can't overthink it, because the Page of Swords in the area of what you have the right amount of, speaking your truth and learning. So that expansion, if there's a book on your shelf that you've never read, or a book that you've always wanted to read, like go to the library, check it out. There's something here about you are in the right place to really expand your mind, but also you're in the right place to speak your truth. And so, like I said, there's some way of expressing yourself or communicating your truth, something that you've hidden from people perhaps, that you hide from others, that you're meant to share with the world. This is very fascinating reading, Pisces. All right, what you need less of, the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is ruled by Pisces and Aries. It's, what I'm getting is, so the Queen of Wands is about when you feel empowered, you empower others. It's generous, it's optimistic. What I'm getting is like, we can't, what's also fascinating, this could actually be a person because the core cards are people in our lives. This could actually be a person in your life that you need less of. It can be an Aries or a Pisces. Okay, this is interesting. I'm almost getting that this feeling of empowerment is a mask, and we're actually hiding something, like our true self in some way. Very fascinating. Okay, I have a feeling the past life card's going to clarify that. What you can change, the 9 of Cups, Jupiter in Pisces. So the tarot is saying you can change this Gemini energy. Just get out of your head, get to work. Get out of your head, get to work. Everything in its right place. All your wishes coming true. You can change this. Just focus on what you already have, all right? You have everything you need. Everything you need. What you need to accept, this is amazing. You need to accept that your ships are coming in. You need to accept that the sky is the limit. I'm just getting that we're feeling limited in some way, and we're not seeing the expansion is within us. This is also joining forces, so also Aries, okay? How you assert yourself. See where Aries is in your chart, what house Aries rules, because there's something in there too as a message. Oh, also too, check your Capricorn placement. See what house Capricorn's in, any planets that you have that rule Capricorn, or if you don't even have Capricorn in your chart, you know, that's fascinating. I don't think I have any Capricorn placement. So like, really be mindful of Capricorn in your chart, I'm getting as well. But you have to believe this guy. And this is what's so fascinating, Pisces, because you are the dreamer. You are the one who always has this. So like, don't let yourself fool yourself is really what I'm getting. Okay, end of the month, 7 of coins. This is a place of asking yourself, is the juice worth the squeeze? And here is where that moon, new moon in Taurus, is so important, because this is ruled by Saturn and Taurus. Your blocks, your fears, your limitations related to your finances. Power of patience. One of the biggest lessons for water signs was with Saturn and Pisces going direct is the power of patience, and why planting that seed and watching it grow is going to be so important. This is what's so funny is like, you might get to the end of the month and it hasn't even sprouted, and you might like to doubt yourself and have that fear. There's a really strong message here with the power of patience, and it's not about waiting for it. It's about acting on it. Okay. Wow. This is like seriously one of the coolest readings in a while. Okay. So let's see. And it's all in your head. I'm just getting like it's all in your head. All right. Let's see what past life energy is affecting Pisces for May 2025. But yeah, please plant that seed. It's going to be really important for staying grounded, having patience. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, so normally I don't read this many cards, but I think the reason this is happening is because there is so much energetically in your head. All right, let's start with transportation. Actually, let's start with spiritual. No, we'll start with transportation. Okay. This card signifies that you had intense experiences involving transportation in prior lifetimes. This is especially true if you presently have phobias related to airplanes, cars, and so on, and these fears don't dissipate as a result of getting traditional counseling or hypnotherapy. In those cases, you likely suffered a traumatic past life event in some type of vehicle, which has caused you to lose trust in it. You may have been involved in the invention of a form of transportation or related technology, and that knowledge wants to serve you in this lifetime. This includes those who have lived during the time of Atlantis, when transportation was fueled by solar and crystal power. Your life purpose may involve reawakening the knowledge of alternative modes of transportation, which could be environmentally beneficial to our world in this time. Okay, so I saw Atlantis while I was clearing your cards, and that's what this might be. Is like you're doubting the reality of the dream. But that's where that aha, that awakening is coming in. Okay, so spirituality and religion, like that moon in Sagittarius, that full moon in Sagittarius. Now remember too, like you are so attuned to the other side, if you will. So she'll channel your gifts, okay? Everyone's soul enjoys varied experiences and opportunities, so it's very common for us to explore a number of different religious and spiritual paths as we travel through lifetimes. While spiritual growth and knowledge accumulate during all lifetimes, this specific spiritual or religious path differs in each one. Perhaps the religion you were raised with doesn't coincide with your true beliefs. This acknowledgement may trigger guilt, fear, or shame. Okay, there's something here to like your spirit, to how you were raised and how it prevents you from expressing yourself. And unless you're aware of the bigger picture. Okay, your spiritual knowledge is housed within your soul, and you are an eternal being who is forever connected to divine infinite wisdom. This card asks you to explore alternative spiritual and religious paths. There you will find inner peace and answers you seek. So there is something to expanding your knowledge when it comes to spirituality. Very cool. All right, and the last one, karmic relationships. And like why I'm going to that karmic relationship right there with the Queen of Wands in the area of what you need less of. Because it's so interesting to need less of that when that's one thing that we, as Pisces, tend to crave. So that's why I'm getting like this is a person and not you. And this person could have been in your past life. Okay, so this card indicates that one or more of the people in your current life are from previous lifetimes. You both ended your relationships with karmic imbalances. This means that one or both of you are most likely harboring old feelings that need to be healed and released. When this occurs, you will be set free from recurring destructive, toxic relationship patterns. In some cases, this card will arise when there's a reunion with a beloved soul from a previous life. Perhaps you finally reconnected with a romantic partner from your past, or a new friendship is bringing you great joy. With healthy past life connections, you'll immediately feel a sense of comfort and familiarity. You received this card in answer to a question or concern that involves a karmic relationship. Fortunately, you can appeal to the higher powers for help in releasing any old stuck energies or emotions. All right, so all of this stuck energy is related to this past life, this karmic relationship. With healthy past life connections, you'll immediately feel a sense of comfort and familiarity. Or wait a minute. I already said that, sorry. You may also be guided to work with a specialist on this. Okay, so there's a relationship in your life that, this is interesting. There's a relationship in your life that it's served its purpose in this lifetime, but because it's a relationship that we've been attached to for so long, and not saying it's not saying that you need to like completely release this person, but that you need to release the amount of energy you give to this person. Okay? Even if it's just the way you think about this person. Very cool. Okay. Now, empowering question. I want to get a good empowering question for Pisces, because this is get out of your head, work on that expansion, and focus less on other people's energy and focus more on your energy, okay? But also, too, the biggest thing is this devil, like overcoming this devil, not overcoming it, but like showing the devil, showing your shadow side that you are safe, showing the shadow side that you're in a place to expand. All right, you need more. It's so funny. You need more in relation to understanding the nature of appearances too, I'm getting. Okay, wow. What is my worst fear and how does it limit my possibilities in life? What is your worst fear? Because your fears are sticking you, and facing your fears is going to be so unbelievably liberating. All right. Get an archetypal card. We all play characters in each other's lives. The most important part is for you to be the hero of your own journey, Pisces, okay? And what I haven't mentioned too a lot is that, like, oh wow, that's hilarious. Okay, what I haven't mentioned too is like these influences, like it doesn't have to be people who like you have a personal relationship with. If you watch, you know, the same influencer or the same TV show, the same reality show, you watch the same videos on YouTube, like you're attached to that person's energy. And remember, Pisces, like we absorb other people's energy. While all water signs, we naturally absorb people's energy. And so it's so important for us to have energetic boundaries. It's so important for us to really be mindful of that and cleanse ourselves, okay? So, archetypal energy. First, shapeshifter. Skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see potential in everything. I really want you to harness this energy, okay? Shadow attribute. Projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. So clearly this is a person, this Queen of Wands, okay? So think about this, who this Queen of Wands is for you in your life. And okay, Queens too can be, it's mother energy, it's boss energy, you know, somebody in power, if you will. Okay, so Queen light attributes. Radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. Shadow attributes. Becomes arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling and demanding. Okay. But again, like, you have to get out of your head. You have to get out of your head. All right. Let's see what dragon energy is going to benefit Pisces for May 2024. It's the year of the dragon, so I will be pulling a dragon card for every monthly extended. Oh, perfect. Fire dragon burns up the lower energies around you. Remind yourself that you are safe and protected. Be determined and inspired. Clear your soul pathway. So really harness this fire dragon to burn up those lower energies that are making you feel stuck, because you are not stuck. All right. Crystal energy to help Pisces for May 2024. Crystal energy for Pisces to help Pisces unstick themselves and unstick them. What I'm going back to is like what you can change and what you need to accept are such big cards. Nine of Cups, 3 of Wands. Ooh, Sapphire, spiritual path, a lot related to spirituality, Pisces. If you have any Sapphire, wear it. Spirituality and religion. Yeah, a lot related to spirituality and a lot related to fears. Like these fears, like I said, if you grew up in a religious upbringing and you're no longer attached to it, we might not realize the fears that are still attached and how strong they are. And that we actually need to go there to clear this. This is a big one. Pisces, this is a big month for you, okay? And remember, because there's so much Saturn in Pisces in May, okay? So you're very, very strongly attuned and connected to those challenges, building your resilience, building your personal power, and removing block, fears, and limitations. So please be very mindful of your Saturn placement, what house Saturn is in, and what sign rules Saturn in your chart, because I think there's a lot of clearing going on here. So let's get a clarifier for Pisces, and then we're going to close this out. Pisces, thank you so much for joining me. Again, please don't forget to hit that like button. Share with somebody who you think needs to hear this message. I think that's most important. And comment if it resonates. Ace of Wands, too. I love seeing that at the bottom. Okay, so let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, the Tower wanted to pop up, but it didn't. So let's get a clarifier. Okay. What do we got? Oh, yes. Okay. Interesting. So you have the Fool, the Magician, and the 3 of Pentacles. So how cool is this that you have 0, 1, and 3? Huh. All right. So the Fool, Uranus energy, fresh starts, just really going out there. There is this idea, like I said, that this the optimism we usually have has been clouded for some reason. And get out there is really what I'm hearing. Get out there, okay? Experience life. Also enjoy. I love seeing the dog here. And really enjoy life, all right? Have that optimism. I feel like you're missing it. I feel like you're missing the wonder that is within you for some reason. Like the weight of the world is feeling heavy, if you will, okay? And that's how we're getting stuck in our head. It's because like all of that, the things that we thought were moving forward and transforming, because we crave transformation. And then we're feeling like it's not. Get out of your head, okay? The Magician. This is going back to that 2 of Swords and speaking your truth. You have to be very attuned to how you're manifesting an effective communication. Because remember, Gemini season, like our thoughts are so important. How we communicate, how we manifest. Are you applying yourself? Are you channeling your intentions and your energy into what you're manifesting? Or are you getting stuck in your head and negative thinking because of that? And of course, the 3 of Pentacles. This is amazing. So this is, again, 3 of Pentacles is ruled by Mars and Capricorn. It's financial gain, but it's the dedication to your craft. So there is something here where we're getting too stuck in our head and how we can expand it instead of just expressing it, instead of just showing it, okay? And this is what I want to see, because the end of the month is ending with 7 of coins. But with all of this, getting out of our heads, unsticking ourselves is a fresh start, manifesting everything we've ever wanted and bringing in financial gain. Okay, and it's through some sort of creative expression. So this is amazing. I hope you enjoyed this, Pisces. As always, shine your inner light. You've got this.